Ahoy hoy!
Will you bleeding wait?
But then they've got to wait because they're wondering for you to come round.
Oi.
Ahoy hoy! He's Straw.
He's Parker!
Together we are to Battlehammer.
I think they kind of know who we are by now.
You've got to have a theme. You've got to have an intro, haven't you?
Yeah, we have.
Right. What are we doing today, Straw?
Today we are going to do Guild Ball for Noobs Part 2.
Part 2. We've had a few people ask about plot cards.
Really?
So these things.
I thought it was one person.
Well, I'm going to count them twice. Which are the little cards that you used to play the game with, and they give you little things you can do.
Little helpful little
nuggets.
bitties.
Yeah, there's 12 cards in Season 1. You draw 5 each, and then you keep 3 of those. So you're not quite sure what your opponent's got, and they don't know what you've got. And they give you little bonuses here and there around the game. And a few people are asking, are they worth using? Definitely, because they really add a little je ne sais quoi, or I don't know what, as they say in French.
Aye.
Aye. And they're just a little bit of fun. I don't think any of them.
None of them are game.
overpower.
Yeah, none of them are game changers.
No.
Well, no, they're not.
So we're going to go through them in the order they are in the book, because that makes sense. Because if you haven't got the cards, then you can follow along in your book or go to the PDF, and it's on page 65 of your book.
Now, if you'd all like to turn your page to page 65, and Johnny, you start reading, please.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Do you want to put your finger in my ring?
No. Oh, go on then. Right. So, what's the first one? Oh, you've got no glasses.
Vengeance!
Vengeance!
So this one is quite simply, the requirement is a friendly model suffers the takeout condition as a result of an attack or play from an enemy model.
So what happens when one of your friends gets taken out?
They end up pulling girls apparently, but that's not you because you're not my friend.
Then you get a reward.
I'm not doing this for every fucking card.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it.
Right, as he says, when someone gets taken out, you play this card and the enemy model gets a vengeance token, and then the next time they may remove that token to get +4 net hits. So if you roll in 6 dice, you get 3 hits. You can choose to remove that token to get an extra 4 hits.
Yeah, or you can keep it there for a while.
You can leave it there for a while if you're not quite. You think about your playbook. What am I going to do? Maybe I'll leave it there.
Yeah, I don't think we need to read out every card. I just think we can give them the gists of them and what we feel about the cards. Because I'm sure it's been done before where someone's just read out all the cards. It's been great. I can see the pluses and the minuses for that. Personally, bollocks to that.
Okay.
Man marking.
Right, well, we haven't talked properly about vengeance.
What
would you take vengeance? Would that be a one you'd pick if you had a choice?
Ooh. No, you see, that's the sort of questions you should be asking.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, not that +4 hits.
Nah, so I don't have a tendency to hit things, do I?
No, I suppose not.
It doesn't work for the morticians, that one.
Depending on what team you're playing, I think fishermen, not so much. Yes, you're going to get people taken out, but I don't know how useful those +4 net hits are going to be necessarily. They may be useful, I don't really know the fishermen well enough. For me, I would take it with the butchers. Because then, if you get a guy if he does manage to take out one of your butchers, whether it be whoever, even if it's the mascot, then you get +4 net hits, which is a proper meaty hit on him. So that's lovely. I like that. I like vengeance.
Yes, it's not one for me.
Man marking.
Again, it's the same sort of thing. Enemy captain model suffers a taken out condition as a result of an attack.
The problem with that is you've got to take out the enemy captain.
Yeah.
So it depends who they are. I mean, Obulus, I probably wouldn't use it again. Now you're more thinking not what team am I playing, but what team's my opponent playing. So if you're playing the Morticians, I'm not likely to take out Obulus, because he's sneaky and stuff like that. On the other hand, if you've got a fighty team and you're playing against another fighty team, it might be worth it because your team's out in the middle getting stuck in, so it might be slightly worth taking.
Yeah, so maybe definitely for the
butchers, or again if you're playing against the fish, yes, shark's sneaky, but you can take him out and he's usually involved. So
if you can get hold of him, rip his legs off.
What we got next?
Make a game of it.
Concede the first goal.
How many times has that happened? All the time.
Now, I tend to take this, because as the butchers I'm not really looking at score. It is only the first goal, so if you manage to score first, you don't get to use it.
I've done that a couple of times.
Yeah, and then gone, oh, I can use that. On the other hand, you've scored a goal, so double win, really. I'd use it against the fish, definitely. Let them score. Any team who's good at scoring, use that, and then you get +2 influence next turn, which will definitely come in handy.
Once you kick it in the goal.
Kick it in the goal.
Kick it in
There
the
goal!
goal.
Oh, kick it in the goal!
We are possibly...
So I quite like make a game of it. That's one I would take.
Yeah, that's one I would take.
Knee slider.
Yes, as always. There's nothing worse than having your person go through, score a goal, and then you suddenly realise they are stuck there.
Yeah.
And especially these days, if you're playing against butchers with bloody
Tenderizer.
sitting
Big
there
love
going,
for Big T.
what? Here I go.
Me stomp your face.
stomping your face. Use your knee slider, full dodge.
Yeah, especially for mist. If you've got, like, for example, Morticians with mist, he's the only striker, so he's like the only one who ends up down this end of the pitch, so you want him out of the way. For me, I'm not that bothered, because if I'm that end scoring, I've usually got a few other people to back him up, so it doesn't kind of bother me as much. But it is good. It's a good card. Especially, I mean, fish, love that card. Great. Get out of the way. Get in. Get out. Fantastic.
Bastards.
Miraculous recovery.
Gains maximum icy sponge tokens.
Yeah.
It's a must,
So
really.
if you get taken out, you come back on your 2 icy sponges instead of your 1.
If you have a team that you know are getting a lot of people knocked about and off the pitch a lot of the time, you know, it's one you would be stupid not to take.
I actually quite like it for my butchers as well, even though they're not often getting taken out. But suddenly they wear this guy down. They find it like Ball. Typical example. I don't know if it was last game or last game. Ball got taken out. They've been wearing down. Finally took him out. Right. Okay. Well, then he can come back. And now he's on 2 icy sponge tokens. He's back to his like 14, 15 hits instead of 6 or 7.
I weren't impressed.
Suddenly, ooh-ah. And then you can combine some of these cards. Like you can use that to get miraculous recovery, so they come back. I managed to combine that with one of the later cards we'll describe, where you can come on a different part of the pitch. So suddenly he's back in the front lines.
The bastard.
So sometimes you do get synergies from the cards as well. But that's a good one if you're playing against a choppy team as well.
Sometimes you get paper cuts from them as well if you're not careful.
Yeah, that's only because you've got delicate girl hands. Keep ball. This, I'm not sure about this at all.
You need to generate a point of momentum from a pass.
Yeah.
And then they get close control. I keep forgetting to use it.
It sounds awesome, and I think in the right hands it is awesome. Because close control, for those of you who don't know, if you tackle someone, you need to tackle them again. The first tackle doesn't count, so you have to tackle them twice. Keep ball, if you pass it to someone, and then they've got close, you pass it to someone deep in enemy lines, they have to tackle you twice to get the ball off you. Brilliant. But I tend to play Straw a lot, who uses Obulus, so they'll just pass the ball anyway. Meh. Or Ghast will just knock them down and scatter the ball, so meh. And I keep forgetting to use it. I think if I was playing Fish, it'd come in really handy.
Yes.
Because not everyone's got close control. Or some people like the Alchemist, if you were playing a party team and you could remember to use it.
It is one of those cards that I keep forgetting to use. There are cards that you're always going to remember and you're always going to use.
Yeah.
Even though, as I said, they're not game changers, they're just little nuggets. Yeah. But that's one I will always continuously forget.
Yeah. And even if you do use... I suppose as much of it is the psychological use. You pass it to someone, they go, they've got close control now, I don't know if I'll bother trying to tackle them. They might leave them alone, so from that point of view it might be good.
There is that.
But I'm yet to use it.
Yeah.
But then I tend to play Butchers, so meh.
That's all.
Pass in, whatever.
Yeah. So leave that there, because that's one of the cards that I would possibly always forget about and not a big fan of. What else have we got here? We've got Vengeance.
They're the ones that are...
They're the ones we've done, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so Vengeance, that's more of a your sort of card.
I like Vengeance.
Man marking, no, not in my books, mate. So make a game of it, yes, because I'm always losing. Yes. And yes, I mean, these ones, man marking, miraculous recovery, knee slider, make a game of it. At the moment, these are definites.
Fairly useful, yeah.
Right, keep ball was a nah for me, and Vengeance, definite yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So at the moment, that's the way we're looking at it. Right, what we got next?
Man down.
Down what?
Down.
Oh, going down.
Down to Chinatown.
Down.
If friendly model suffers taken out, their
Everyone else gets +1 armour.
get +1 armor till
Now-
the rest of the turn.
I like that card, but the only trouble is every time I've got it and I want to use it, that person, whoever that's getting hit, gets hit, and they're always the last person. So they get taken out, and you're like, great. I suppose you could throw someone into a fight just to get it, but it's a so-so sort of card for me.
It's one of them things that it's very dependent on when someone gets taken out. If you're losing people, if you're playing a team that tends to get chopped up,
Hello.
then it might be worth taking because you're probably likely to lose people as the turn goes on. So you try and hopefully you'll lose someone early on. And then of course there's the flip side of that. Sometimes you want to take someone out. If you know that they've only got one hit, you might wait until the start of next turn so they don't get their influence, and then that would come in really handy. But it's kind of like if they're playing that game, then you've got that card, and they're playing this game, then you've got that card. You might just be overthinking it. Do you see what I mean?
I'm sorry, I'm not overthinking
Well, sometimes you'll leave someone.
Yeah, I know what
with
you mean.
one
I was
hit.
trying not to overthink it.
Oh, okay. It's an alright card. Sideline repairs. Remove a taken out condition and return a model to play using Icy Sponge. And then they can be placed anywhere in your half of the pitch. So normally, when you come back
Yeah,
on
but it's only one icy
sponges,
sponge though, isn't it? So it's nice if you're
well, you
bringing
can
a big.
come back on 2 icy sponges if you wait until the next turn.
Yeah, there is that.
But normally you can only come on from your goal line or the baseline, but you can come on up to
Up to
halfway.
halfway.
which
That's a.
I think that's really handy.
Oh yeah. Especially if you've got the game going on in the opponent's other half, you know, the opponent's half. Yeah, then come on here and zip across. Then yes.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of the times I'm like, forget about it. I keep forgetting.
So that's the forgetter, you reckon?
Now this used to be the best card ever.
Yeah.
Don't touch the hair.
Now, it used to be you charge someone and they use it and then they get out of the way. Now they've changed it. You declare the attack, then you use the card, then
They get to do their
then they get
attack.
to dodge once the attack
Then
has
you
happened.
get to dodge.
Yeah.
So
But
now you are getting hit before you
Yeah.
dodge.
It is still. It's not. It was an auto include. Every time you chose it, we were joking about it because you'd flip through your cards and instantly put one down. Right, you've got don't touch the hair because I don't have to look at them. I still think it's a damn good card.
I do, especially when you're cutting as that big bastard.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he comes charging in with his free charge, and you're like, uh-oh, he's going to hit me, and he's going to get all the extra damages. Not with that, you don't. You get one hit, and before you can get your free one, off-ski.
And I actually really like it as the butchers because often you'll get players. Your opponent will try and tie you up with people like Boar. He gets a free charge, then a free attack if his first charge does damage, and then he can do his other attacks. So people will kind of try and charge him to stop him from doing stuff. But then you whiz that out. Yeah, you managed to hurt him, and now he's out of the way, and now he can have his full attack later in the
And
term.
pummel you into the
So I
bloody
think
ground.
I think that's good for defensive play and offensive play potentially. So that is still to me one I would always take.
Yeah, likewise, that's definite.
Second wind, it's alright. It's about the same as sideline repairs. Rather than coming on their base move, they can come on their max move. Handy, you know, just as handy as that. They're both
A few extra inches depending on how you want to do it.
Yeah, you know, you can come in further on the middle, whereas that you can only come on the side. So it's kind of humming and hawing. Really depends if you're going to get taken out a lot.
Depends on your whoring.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. I love this card. This is one of my favourite cards. Enemy model scores a goal.
Vengeance.
Vengeance token +4 net hits on them. Great.
Not so good. Not so good for the scorer.
Even I would say even for the fish or someone, it's still a nice card to have because someone's going to score at some point. Unless you can guarantee your opponent not scoring, which they probably want to do if they're any good, then it's worth taking. And if they don't, and again, that's why you like knee slider because then they can get out of the way. If they don't have a way to get out of the way, they come in, they score. Yeah, I've scored. Oh shit, they're going to get
Then I'm dead.
+4 net hits on me. I'm going down.
To Chinatown.
Down to Chinatown. Or it doesn't work going down to Little Italy. Doesn't really have the same thing to it, does it?
No.
To the going down to the
I'm going down to Brandon.
Brandon town.
Yeah.
But who are you? Love that card. That's the one I would always take. Protect your balls.
You'll have to do that in Manchester, mate.
Oh, I know, right?
When you're sharing a room with Chris, you're going to be protecting more than your balls. You'll be squeezing his, mate, and pumping it. Oh,
you sicken me. Friendly model suffers a tackle result and loses possession of the ball token. You can immediately make a counter-attack without spending momentum points.
love it.
Huzzah! A fantastic card.
Love that one.
Always take that, because then, you know, you can't always counter-attack. Sometimes you don't have momentum to be able to do a counter-attack, or, you know, for whatever reason, you might not want to do a blatant counter-attack. Great for those first turn things when someone gets a charge, momentum tackles the ball, they're just about to dodge away and score, and you go, oh, excuse me, counter-attack, bitch, aha, and then you
Especially if you've got a good high tackle as well.
Yeah.
That's lovely. I mean, was it earlier the ball was bouncing between two of our players, wasn't it? I've tackled it, no, I've taken it back.
Yeah, counter-attack, your counter-attack. And all
Yeah.
that. So yeah, that to me is a great card. So what would you, if you could pick three on purpose, which ones do you reckon?
What, for my morticians?
Yeah.
I would always take Don't Touch the Hair, Stop Fiddling Me Bits Under the Table.
I'm rubbing my knee.
Oh, I thought it was a
The
card,
knee
sorry. I would take Knee Slider, because I'd have to. And then probably, it says Miraculous Recoveries. It's Miraculous Recovery or Protect Your Balls, depending on who I'm playing against.
Okay.
Those would be my favourite three.
My favourite three would probably again be Don't Touch the Hair. I think I'd agree with you on that. Probably Who Are Ya?
Who are you?
Because specifically as the Butchers, but even not just as the Butchers, it's really handy to have that someone scores and then it's kind of disheartening. They've scored and you're like, oh fuck, I need to worry about what's going to happen to them
Who
now.
are you? Who are you?
And then for me, probably Protect Your Balls, because it just is handy and it gives you that kind of bit of peace of mind. Someone's going to, you can have the ball, it's not just going to suddenly disappear out of your hands again.
Yeah.
But I think we both agree with Don't Touch the Hair still being a really good and valuable card.
I think so.
So that's a little bit about Guild Plot cards.
Yeah. What would you like to see for Season 2 cards? I'd like to see Who Ate All the Pies?
Yeah.
Who ate all the pies? Who ate all the pies? You fat bastard! You fat bastard! You ate all the pies!
I like pies.
Don't quite know how the rules for that work. Might slow you down on something.
Maybe something, maybe it would work like something the opposite of Second Wind, like you score, or something happens, and then you're at -4 move, or something like that. You know, something happens, right, where you've been, you not, rather than Second Wind, you're actually, oh, God.
Knackered.
I wouldn't want to see something like you don't get an Icy Sponge for a turn. I think that would be too powerful, if you could keep someone off the board.
Well,
for too long.
Casket Time does that, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you've already got something like that.
What else?
I don't
What would
know.
you like to see in a card in
Let's open it up for
Season
a little
2?
bit of discussion.
What?
Open it up for a little bit of discussion.
Oh.
Not your bumhole,
Oh.
dirty perv.
Yeah, what would you like to see in for plot cards in Season 2?
Interesting.
Yeah, they kind of sort of covered everything.
I don't know. Maybe something like a tackle dodge. Like you succeed in doing a tackle, and then you get a 4-inch dodge if you play the card. Just like a little, like a, I don't know what you'd call it. I like these little tricks they do at football. They do little kick ups and they manage to tackle the ball, and then so you could tackle the ball and get a little 4-inch dodge if you play the card, because it's going to be really useful once, but you can only ever use it once. I think something like that.
You have the card where when your opponent gets knocked down, you play a card on, and he then spends like another couple of turns rolling around on the floor, clutching his ankle, going,
oh, my minge. Yeah. Well, footballers might as well have minges.
It'd be interesting to see what comes next. Because they, as I said, they're not game changers, but they do just add a little.
They can't necessarily. Well, in theory, they can win or lose you a game if you play it at exactly the right moment. But that'd be as much luck as anything. You'd have to be at that precise moment that, I needed that extra little something, so it's won me the game.
Yeah.
But your opponent's got them as well.
That's the thing.
So I wouldn't say that having one card out of the deck would mean you auto win.
Unless, of course, you've got the one that we've added in, which says straw automatically wins. I still haven't found that card for some reason. I don't know. Have you taken it out?
I think I stuck it in my trousers. So you're welcome to... No, you're not welcome to go and get it. Yuck. Sicken me.
It's alright. Chris can dig it out.
I'm trying to think of more cards now.
I can't. My brain's
What
gone a
would
bit...
it be?
We just played 4 games on the bounce.
Yeah.
Timed 35 minutes. Cross on a bike. So my brain is just dribbling out my ears.
Because we're in preparation for the Norfolk Open on the 17th of October, which is
2 days.
only 2 days away.
2 days and I still can't win a game.
Poop.
Got closer.
Although that was luck. In all honesty, it was a bad dice roll to score. You pulled a straw, but didn't score, and then I won. Anyway, on that note, we hope you enjoyed our little discussion about plot cards. If there's more,
We like them. Simple as that.
They just add a little zhuzh to your game, I think, a little bit, because one of the things I love about Guild Ball is that you can know everything. Like, what does your card do? There's no like, yeah, I can do things and you don't know my codex. Yeah, I've got a special thing that you don't know about.
Yes, that will win me every game.
And like, I love that you can pre-measure rather than going, oh, I'm going to charge him. Oh, I knew that was 6.5 inches instead of 6. I'm cleverer than you. Oh, fuck off. I don't like shit like that. So you see everything that's going on, which is great. On the other hand, these just add a little, ooh, what's he got? Ooh, what's he got? A little bit of spice, you know, a little bit of zhuzh. Yes. See, Frankie agrees.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's about it, isn't it?
I think that's about it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe.
And you'd be a fool not to.
Yeah, you'd be mad. So until next time,
What is the next
keep
time?
battling.
With hammers.
With hammers.
Next time we will be doing. I think we need to do some more Frostgrave, don't we?
Yeah, I think so. It'll be after the weekend, and we'll probably be Guild Balled out a little bit.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But we need to do another Frostgrave. We need to do the next part of the
Ghoulam.
The Ghoulam.
Which is the thingy where we have to go and check it out.
It's into
Like
the gardens.
Scout.
Into the gardens.
Yeah.
There's lots of statues about, which that's going to be
And
quite.
they will come to life.
They are.
And
That'd
eat
be-
our sweet, delicious human
Human
flesh.
flesh. That'd be quite a good one. So there you go.
On a little, very PS end note, tenderizer, gravy. Love tenderizer. Thank you very much. Yay for tenderizer. We might do a little video on tenderizer, just so I can give him hugs. Yay.
I'm hoping Bonesaw's going to come along and cut him into bite-sized cubes.
You can hope all you want.
But then again, they're the morticians, and nobody gives the morticians any love.
Well, because they're weirdy necrophiles.
You fiddle with one corpse. One corpse.
Bye. Next week we'll be looking through the round window.
Next time we're looking through the brown window.
Still waving.